4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna come and grab my phone real quick.
If you need me, you can call me, but make sure you need me. Be giving day in and day out, but no more freebies. I know it sounds harsh, but I promise y'all that I'm still friendly. I'm just tired of all the eyes and all the me's and the quit worrying about what you can't control, cause there's some things you don't need to know. Stop the crying and the whining, no. If it hurts to hold it, you should let it go. I'm just living life to the fullest, bro. Can't cause friction when you with the flow. Life is sweeter than a jug of juice, apple pie, fritter, Snickers, Fruity Loop. Don't come telling me what I need to do when you creeping doing what you ain't supposed to. That's so rude. Haven't done everything that I'm gonna do, but I do what I can when I want to. Yeah, I give thanks in all things, but not the man, cause ain't done a thing. God stays good, that's no lie, and ain't never ever told no lies. Been right here by me the whole time, so it's still all praise to the Most High. Keep your focus, stay prayed up. They can't get you down if you stay up. Walk out your talk game, but never talk too much talk, man. Nowadays, everybody got something to say, but nowadays, everybody don't watch and pray. If you need me, you can call me, but you better need me. You got me figured out, yeah, you know me now, boy, keep dreaming. Can't lend a hand in every situation, can't have a voice in every conversation. You can play a role in every congregation. If you wish it, wash it, you'll wash away. Humble yourself and be patient. You've been waiting, well, keep waiting. Living in a box, then you live in fear, man, get out of there. Get over here! If you breathing, man, you a blessed man. You should tell that to the next man. You were not created for stress, man, no sweat, man, here's a headband. I know you hear, but do you ever listen? I know you see, but do you have a vision? Hey, understand, I'm not in competition. Underrated.
Oh well.
And I know I'm different. The devil mad, but I don't really care. He over there, but I'm over here. Say what's real and stay out your feelings. Do they have funerals for beats? Cause I think I killed them.
My family and friends of the Daring Defy family, you know what I'm saying? It's your girl Ari. You might know me as Nadia Sabe, also Lil G, Ari G, bunch of other aliases. If you don't know, this is the Run It Bad podcast where I talk about music industry news for the past week. Usually I do music reviews as well. this is one of the weeks that I am going to be doing some music reviews. I know for the past like 2 or 3 weeks I've been slacking on it, but it's also because y'all have been slacking on submissions. So I only have 3 songs to review for you guys today. For those of you who don't know, if you want to get your music reviewed for free and possibly playlisted and played on Indie Jams Radio, go ahead and send me an email at Ari, A-R-I, at dareanddefy.net. That's DAREANDDEFY.net. Just send me your song, whether it's a YouTube link, Spotify link, SoundCloud link, whatever, and send me your social media so that I can tag you, because I do edit down the clips when I'm reviewing music and post them and give you your flowers and blah, blah, blah. So I want to be able to tag you and make sure, you know, that people can actually follow up if they are enjoying what I'm saying about your music, right? With that being said, other than that, we're just talking about the BET Awards. We're going to do a little comparison of what, you know, I thought was going to happen, because on the last episode I did do my little predictions, and just talk about, you know, the show as a whole and my personal thoughts on it, because that's what I do. Hopefully it's funny. We'll see what we can clip out of this. Let's see. I'm going to need to open something else up now that I'm thinking about it from the last episode. But let's see. Okay. Like I said, starting off with the reviews, first of all, we have Leah Ting, who is actually in the building right now helping make sure that this live stream is up and doing, you know, what it's supposed to do. Shout out. And she has a song called Are You With Me? And if I'm correct, this was actually released about a year ago. I was listening to it on SoundCloud, so, you know, you can listen to it on SoundCloud too. That's what I have linked in that first link section. To talk about the song in itself, it's a very ethereal song, kind of like neo-soul type of vibes, very spacey, once again, very ethereal, and light, very light. I really enjoyed the use of the effects that you had and how full the recording was of ambient music. I forget what it's called, but it's a type of recording where you're picking up, you know, the cricket in the corner as well as your voice. And I really enjoyed just how full everything sounded. It really felt more like a performance than a recording. And I really just appreciated that the energy that it brought to the song. The vibes are absolutely immaculate. This is a great song to just chill, relax, smoke to, hang out. Once again, very vibey, ethereal, and like flowy. You know what I'm saying? Floaty, all that kind of good stuff. Very fun melodies. You switch it up a lot, which I appreciate. Keeps us engaged, keeps us interested. And the outro is fire. Like it's a really good climax to everything. The production gets a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? I wrote it down too. Intricate. The production gets a little bit more intricate, and your vocals follow that as well. You bring more intensity towards the end of the song. And like I said, it's a really nice climax to something that is a little bit unexpected because of how like carefree the rest of it is in terms of the sound. Because what you're saying is like Leah talks very real, and like whenever she comes to like the jam sessions that I host, whenever she goes and freestyles, like she's like really talking from her heart and saying some real shit, and there's no difference on this song. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. Once again, I have it linked in this document. If you're watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, or Twitch, you can go to the description and immediately find all of the links to what I'm talking about. When we do have more like news-oriented stories, that's still there. It's just a lot more links and a lot more like article journalism type stuff rather than like song links and stuff that we're going over today. Second song I'm going to review is called Rounds by JDN. This is an unreleased song. I love when people send me unreleased stuff to review before they put it out so that I can give them a little bit of my 2 cents about it. This, oh my gosh, this is an amazing R&B song, a little bit of trap influences, upbeat, fun, exciting. It's about, you know, rounds in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? And wow, I really enjoyed this song. The production on it is amazing. I really love the use of brass, and the drums in there are like just super fun. The pockets that are hit are just very fun. It's a very fun song in terms of the production. Great storytelling, great songwriting. It was extremely interesting, every word that you were saying. And then on top of that, the melodies were also very interesting, keeping us engaged. Overall, this was like a phenomenal R&B song. The mix is good. There's not much that I could really say about it other than it's a hit. And when you do officially put it out, send me the link so that I can play it on the radio, because I want to play it on the radio. It's fire. Moving forward, the final song that we're going to review for today is called Get You Out My Head from JDH3. This is like a cloud rap trap type of situation. Very catchy hook. It has a nice mix on it. The production is well done. I personally just, whenever I hear something that it feels like I've heard it before, I just want to challenge you to put differentiation in it. You know what I'm saying? So whether that's the production, your cadence, whatever the situation is, I want to challenge you to experiment a little bit more, just because, you know, I can hear the same song coming from someone else. And when, you know, we're trying to brand ourselves, we really need to differentiate ourselves and make sure that, you know, what you're doing, it can only be done from you because it's you. You know what I'm saying? And you are a great fucking lyricist. Like, once you get past the hook, which is a great hook, very catchy, nothing, I have no problem with it. But once you get into the verses and you start spitting and you rap fast as well, you are a very good rapper, and I want to hear you something on something a little bit more serious, because everything is very well connected. Your cadence is great. And I just think that, like I said, I want to see you experiment a little bit, and I think it would be fun to see you maybe in something with a lower register and something that is a little bit more serious. I really want to hear, oh, my computer's going crazy right now, guys. Like, actually going crazy right now. If I could show you, I would. Of course, when he brings it over there, I want to stop. That's wild. So, yeah, it's a great song. I want to hear, like I said, just you challenge yourself a little bit more. I want to hear you do something with maybe a lower register and something that's a little bit more serious in terms of topic. So, yes, once again, it's a hit. I'm going to play it on the radio, so wait. We'll have the dates on that soon. I'm not even going to try to think about it right now, but I'll let you know, in our little email thread. Okay. Moving forward, the only like news thing that we're talking about today, we're going to keep it relatively short and sweet. We're talking about the BET Awards. We're going to, like I said, compare my predictions to what actually happened, talk about the performances, la-da-da-da-da. So, let's get into it. If we could bring our attentions to the screen, class. Oh, there we go. See that transition? So these were all of the performers for the BET Awards. And I didn't watch any of the pre-show stuff. I just watched the actual BET Awards. And if you can see, you know, like Armani White has a pre-show little thing underneath his. Bia, Big Daddy Kane both have Hip Hop 50, a couple other people. So these were folks that were specifically a part of that like showcase that they did, the Hip Hop 50 showcase that they did. And then you have folks like D-Nice, Doechii, who were just BET performers, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote down my personal, like, the things that stood out to me, right? So I really enjoyed Sugar Hill Gang's set. I think it was really fun and cool how they edited the live stream to look like it was older footage. I thought that was really fun. Latto, I really enjoyed Latto's performance. Extremely high energy. It was funny and it was conceptual. I really appreciated that. Everything that was on that stage really had a place and it fed into the gimmick that she was creating. And it was funny. It was really funny and it was great. She did a great job. I'll talk about this a little bit later, but she is one of the other ladies who is really just showing the caliber of performance art, right, that is being generated by female rappers currently. You know, not to shade anyone, but we'll use he didn't perform, but we'll use Chief Keef as an example, right? Chief Keef, I've heavily enjoyed his performance. You know what I'm saying? He performed like Chief Keef because that's what he does. I personally feel like the crowd's energy did not match what the fuck was supposed to be happening, personally. But Chief Keef is not like popping ass and running around the stage, continuously doing vocals, you know, doing the same routine as, you know, 10, 15 backup dancers. they're not doing that. The female artists, though, and I will name them and give them their flowers as we go down, have just, like I said, really been showing a different caliber of performance art that is gravitating closer to the idea of like what Beyonce stands for, in my opinion, as a performance artist and as like one of the great performance artists of our generation. I think that female rappers are, you know, looking up to that. I think that Doja Cat is another really amazing example. Like she has a dancer's background, which gives her, you know, leverage in this type of situation. But that bitch can perform her ass off, and it's not just the vocals, it's everything around it, with the dancers that you choose and what choreography, you know, you're comfortable with and that you're putting on stage. What is the set design? What are you wearing? And that, you know, has more to do with just the individual. There's a whole team of people creating that atmosphere. But I think the bitches are just doing it much better. You know what I'm saying? And I think that BET was like a really good example of that. Moving forward. Yo-Yo's cameo was fun. I loved her energy and her performance style. Coco had a beautiful set visually. It's not that I didn't enjoy what she sang. It almost felt forced. She looked a little bit uncomfortable on stage, and I don't know, it didn't like punch me in the face in the way that I would have expected. Spoiler alert, the winner of the best, you know, new artist category to punch me in the face. You know what I'm saying? Ice Spice punched me in the fucking face. Glorilla punched me in the fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Coco just did not. And I understand that, you know, she's singing a ballad and it's a different situation, but you can make ballads intense. They are extremely intense in terms of, you know, emotion and topic and things like that. So it doesn't have to be loud and fast to have energy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Coco just kind of missed that mark. Visually, though, it was stunning. Her dress was amazing. The hair was great. Her beat was looking good. I liked the, you know, the rain type situation they had with the wet hair, you know, all that. The little circular pool type. It was beautiful. Moving on. Lola Brooke I really like Lola Brooke. It was simple, it was sweet, and that girl has stamina. Just another, once again, example of the caliber of performance art that female rappers specifically are putting out. She's running all over the place, and she don't sound out of breath one time. She's hitting every single mark, and that's how it should be done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just very happy. I was very like just excited. The BET Awards this year were definitely one for the books when it comes to women in general, and there were so many different things that solidified that for me. And as you can see, I'm harping on performances. That's one of the biggest ones. I really liked the tribute to Takeoff. I thought it was super tasteful. I thought it was beautiful. And I thought it was really fun. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed it. Like I said before, I love Chief Keef, so I really enjoyed his little cameo. But the crowd did not have the right energy at all. Doechii, oh my gosh, she's another one of the girls that is just like showing us the top tier of what feminine creativity is. You know what I'm saying? She's a phenomenal performer, and I loved how everything was so conceptual with like the little pool, beachside type thing. It was super cohesive and a lot of fun. Once again, a lot of energy, and she just knows how to work a crowd. Mad Skillz cameo, bro, where he kind of went through the history of hip hop, you know, shouting out classics here and there, was crazy. I mean, the bars were just dope. The energy was amazing. I feel like while I was watching it through the screen, I could just feel like how electric that moment was. He had everyone tuned in and listening to exactly what the fuck he had to say, and it was beautiful. I really, really enjoyed his little cameo. Patti LaBelle's is Patti LaBelle. You know, she did her Tina Turner tribute, and it was great because it's Patti LaBelle. And then Busta Rhymes. Okay. Busta Rhymes was BET this year. 100%. Him winning the Lifetime Achievement Award, I think, was an amazing choice. Definitely well-deserved. And I just loved his speech so much. So much. I know he definitely went over that 2-minute mark that he was joking about them giving him. But I feel like he should have had 20 minutes to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a lot to say and a lot of beautiful things to say just about the community of music and art, especially in urban genres. What, you know, he wants the future to look like, speaking on younger artists and the newer generation, and mentorship was a huge just theme of what he was talking about. And those are the conversations that a lot of us have been trying to have, and it's just super awesome to have Busta come up and be like, yes, this is what needs to be going on, this is what I'm doing, this is what you should be doing, you know, and really giving us like tangible, you know, thought rather than just kind of like talking about random shit, you know what I'm saying? And the performance that followed, oh my goodness, I had so much fun. He brought up old school, he brought up new school. It was great. And I love, you know, how much he shouted the women out and how much he just, you know, and even watching him in the audience, like watch.
Happiness kind of feeling, girl, you always hold me down. Take joke, majo, oh baby, oh care, majo, oh baby, oh care, majo. Don't stop, bust it down, I'm a lama, yeah. Don't stop, this your body give me conge. Don't stop, bust it down, I'm a lama, yeah. Don't stop, this your body give me conge, yeah. Don't stop, bust it down, I'm a lama, yeah. Don't stop, this your body give me conge. Don't stop, bust it down, I'm a lama, yeah. Don't stop, this your body give me conge, yeah. Majo, oh baby, oh care, majo, oh baby, oh care, majo, oh baby, oh care, majo.
Are we back? Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so I apologize for that. We had some technical difficulties, and I'm not really sure where we left off. So I'm going to just kind of pick back up at Busta Rhymes and just restart my statements about his win and his performance, right? So I think that it's definitely well deserved. I'm just gonna put it at that because I made like a really long statement about it, but I don't want to repeat myself. I think it's definitely well reserved. I really loved his speech that he gave. He did a really good job of like recognizing old school and new school and talking very heavily just about mentorship, which is something that a lot of us have been trying to bring up conversations about because it's the only way that new generations really adequately learn what they need to in order to, take over. And yeah, I really loved everything he had to say, and the performance that came afterwards was just phenomenal. He really practiced what he preached in terms of bringing up old school and new school, giving everybody their flowers, and it was just a phenomenal performance. Like, Busta is a living legend, and the effortlessness of that performance and it still being so phenomenal when he hit the the fast part of the oh my gosh, what is that song called? The song with him and Chris Brown, and just like the simplicity of it for him, because you can just see how effortless and simple it is for him and how at home he feels on the stage. And it's just a beautiful thing. And once again, having him, pull up just a bunch of different people and give them their flowers as well was super, super, super fun. And it was my favorite part of the show, honestly. Busta was my favorite part of the show, and that's why I said it earlier. I don't know if y'all heard me, but Busta was BET this year, busting ass, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's move forward. Okay, so how I was talking about earlier with just female rappers and feminine creativity currently giving us this insane caliber of performance art that the boys just are not giving to us, partly because they don't have to, but partly just because they can't. The women who really stood that out for me, especially because these are still developing artists, you know what I'm saying? We live in a time when in the music industry specifically where instead of seeing the final product of 10 years of development, we're watching that happen because artists are simultaneously blowing up as they are continuing to develop. So when we're talking about Glorilla, Ice Spice, Coi Leray, Callie, Doechii, all of these women are still developing artists, and they are setting the standard so high in terms of the stamina that they're bringing to the stage, the choreography that they're bringing to the stage, the arrangements that they're bringing are phenomenal. Everything, the teams behind them, of course, are great, but these women are also just powerhouses, and it makes me super, super, super happy, and they've been doing it quickly, you know what I'm saying? Ice Spice, a lot of people were talking shit about her performance, abilities when she first blew up. Understandably so. She's a chick from New York who got on, and it's not normal to go, it's not usual for people to like have some bumping music online. Maybe they do a couple of, underground shows around the circuit, and now you can sell 10,000 tickets. You can sell them out. Like that is a huge jump to go to. And so people were talking a lot of shit about Ice Spice when people first saw performance videos. Understandably so. She wasn't very good at it. She's had, a year? Little under a year to really hone her craft. And now she's doing BET and has the stamina, is dancing with her choreographers, traveling and making use of the stage. Like, the turnaround is amazing. And these girls are doing it so quickly. And you can just tell, of course, it has to do with hunger and passion, but just raw talent. Like, these bitches are amazing. And yeah, I'm happy about it. I love seeing young bitches win. That's And then two just overall things. I also just really appreciated the showcasing of reggae and dance hall, as well as dance music when we talk about like the Dougie and the Stanky Leg and the Tootsie Roll, Wu-Tang, all that kind of stuff. It was showcased, and I think that that's awesome because that's a huge part of hip hop culture, especially when it comes to parties and fun, you know what I'm saying, which is what a lot of it is all about when it comes down to the experiences that we're having together through hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was super fun that they showed love to the diaspora, number one, and that dance music and that era of hip hop was really showcasing that these old ass motherfuckers were brought on stage doing their thing. It was just so fun. I really enjoyed it. Moving, man, I need to take my computer to Apple because I don't even know what's going on. So now we're gonna move into my predictions and what actually happened. So let's see. I'm like tweaking because my computer, I don't know if it's showing on that screen, but on this screen, it's going crazy. Yeah, it's not showing on that screen. Interesting. Okay. So, best female, SZA won. This, I predicted this partially, you know what I'm saying? I believe she deserves to win. Best male is Usher and Chris Brown. And these were two of the people that I personally said I would not be happy if they won. Because new people need their freaking flowers. I would have been happy with really Brett Fayez and Burna Boy, which is what I said last time. And the fact that they didn't win is kind of sad to me. Because we know. We know. Anyways, best group. Drake and 21 Savage took that. I'm not really surprised by that, and I'm not really mad about it either. Best collaboration went to Wait For You. This I am so happy about. This is exactly what should have happened. I'm glad it did. That's what I predicted. Best female hip-hop artist. This actually threw me for a loop a little bit. I'm not super surprised, but I really thought that it was going to go to either Glow, Ice Spice. Glow or Ice Spice, personally. But Latto, once again, I think that she's deserving of it. Her speech was cute. It was funny. It showed her personality and who she really is. And it was great. She's super sweet, and I love that we were able to see that side of her. And yeah, I'm not mad about it personally. Best male hip hop artist, Kendrick Lamar. He's the king in my opinion, so I'm not mad about that. Kill Bill won for Video of the Year. Not mad about that. Video Director of the Year. I didn't predict this because I didn't watch all of them. Tiana Taylor won this category. Props to her. Shout out. Best New Artist. This is the one that I have the most flack with besides Usher and Chris Brown. Coco Jones is not a new artist. She's been around since Let It Shine, and I wouldn't like if Latto won this category for those same reasons because she's been around since the rap game. They're not new artists. They're actually extremely developed artists who have had years and years and years of industry and institutional development behind them, resources behind them. Is it always that way? Absolutely not. Coco has had her ups and downs within her career and her what is the word I'm looking for? Just in her career, you know what I'm saying? She's had her ups and downs, but she's not new. Ice Spice is new. Lola Brooke is new. Glow is new. You know what I'm saying? We have known about Coco Jones for a long time, and I think this is one of the things, it feels forced. I don't know who is on her PR team that has been roping in what she has been getting over the past couple of months, but you're really good at your motherfucking job. You're killing it, but it feels forced, and I don't think that it's something that, at least in my opinion, the general public, are really cohesive with the idea of. You know what I'm saying? The majority of statements I've heard about Best New Artist is why the hell was Coco even in this category? Some people are here for it. But in my personal opinion, she didn't deserve it. She's been around, and it just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I understand that she is embarking on a new journey in her career, but Ice Spice, what? Ice Spice came out a year and a half ago and literally has taken the industry, the world by storm, on front of Billboard, millions and millions of streams, brand deals, co-signed by Nicki Minaj, in a year and a half. So if we even just want to talk about the quality of the years that you're spending, right? If it took Coco 10, 15 years to get to where she is now, and it took Ice Spice a year and a half, there's something to be looked at there, especially when Coco had opportunities growing up. You know what I'm saying? We witnessed her live those out. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to be Coco Jones 10, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Or doing shit with Disney. So it just feels disingenuous, and it doesn't feel right, in my personal opinion. Okay, album of the year, Beyonce and SZA. It was a tie type situation, and I'm not mad about that. They're two of my favorite albums, SOS and Renaissance of 2022. And then for the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel and Inspirational Award, we have Maverick City Music. I'm not surprised by that at all. Best Movie, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Not surprised by that at all. I would have, I really enjoyed The Woman King too. I wouldn't have been mad if that was what won. Best Actor, we have Damson Idris. I predicted that. Or Best Actor, Damson Idris. Best Actress is fucking Angela Bassett, which I didn't see coming. I thought that they were going to go more towards a Zendaya or a Viola Davis, just because the works that they have been a part of in this past year have been, you know, multi-billion-dollar box office selling works. So I, you know, would think, yeah. I think that they've been more active is what I will sum it up with. Yeah, Marsai Martin winning the Youngsters Award is absolute. Nobody else on this list is doing what she's doing. They're doing something. I don't want to discredit what they have going on, but Marsai is a fucking beast, and she probably should win this for the next 5 years, to be real with you. Because what is she now? Like 18, if that. Sportswoman of the Year, we have Angel Reese. Not surprised by that. I don't know if I said that in the last episode, but I'm not surprised by this. Her brand is doing very, very well. Sportsman of the Year, we have Jalen Hurts. Didn't predict that correctly because I'm not a sports fucking person. And the BET Her Award went to Beyonce. And then we have the Best International Act going to Burna Boy, which is absolutely well due. Anyone else, there's only like LMA maybe, but not on the same level. Central C is really the only other person that I could have seen winning that. Viewer's Choice Best National Act was Libyanka. Didn't expect that. I don't know who she is, but congratulations. And that's the motherfucking BET Awards. I was pretty close, you know what I'm saying? But there's certain, of course, there's always going to be like politics and certain things about award shows that I personally don't agree with, you know. But that's the show today, guys. Relatively short, you know, not going over too much stuff, keeping it cute. Once again, if you want to review or if you want to submit music for me to review, possibly playlist and possibly put on the radio, go ahead and send me a DM at either of those. Achoo! 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 I'm sorry to the ears of those of you listening, because I know that sucked because my mic is like right here. Anyways, go ahead and send me a DM at either Nadia Sabe Official or Darren Defy, going across the screen right now with links to your music so I can either playlist you, put you on the radio, or maybe just talk about you. Or you can send me an email at ari@dareanddefy.net. It's really as simple as that. If you're sending me emails, send me links, but also send me your social media links so that I can tag you and make sure that you are giving your flowers when I post about it. What do we have coming up? The 7th. So this upcoming Friday, Baddie Brigade interest meeting. It is the first one. It's just a space for, if you're interested in what the Baddie Brigade has going on, we are a creative group of women in Orlando who are creating resources, projects, and spaces for other creative women to work on, be a part of, partake in, take advantage of, whatever you want to call it, you know. So we are having our first interest meeting on July 7th, this upcoming Friday, just to tell you guys about the plans that we have coming up, any help that we need, any ways that we can help you, anything. We want to hear all of your ideas about what we should be doing, all of that kind of stuff. And there's going to be, you know, refreshments and stuff like that. So if you're just looking for a place to get some free refreshments and meet some bad bitches, then maybe that's what you want to do, you know. But come support, meet some creative ladies in your vicinity. That's what it's all about. Definitely pop out. We also have on July 28th, the very first Baddie Brigade Ladies Night taking place at Dreams Lounge. It is a never been done before ladies night where we have female DJs, female promoters, female dancers, female artists, female body girls, female everything. Everything is powered by women for women so that we can feel safe, comfortable, and celebrate our joy. You know what I'm saying? Without having to worry about weird, uncomfortable nightlife experiences. That's what we're trying to do, trying to create. And then the Indie Jams radio show is officially launched. So we're officially moved over stations to Indie Jams. We had our first show on this past Friday where we interviewed Jay, Yoko, and Gypsy. Go check out those live streams and stay tuned for the content that's going to be coming out of those as well. And we're going to be doing that every single month. So make sure that if you are interested in getting an interview done by either myself, Kiara, Sai, or all three of us, you're contacting any one of us just on how you can get involved. And then finally, I will talk about this month, July the 22nd. We are going to be doing the Dare and Defy Jam Sesh number 6. So I'm going to have the flyer out for that in the next couple of days, start doing promo. I've got some videos edited from the last live stream already, and they were a bunch of fun. So I'm excited to get those out to you. And yeah, that's about it, y'all. Have a good motherfucking rest of your week. I will see you next Sunday.